Why will you decide to kill someone because you cannot deliver on the promise you made to the person? Why will it be that the only way out to pay this money is to kill your creditor? And that is why we have to know that in a land where evil flourishes, the innocent are bound to lose their lives. This is the story of Dooshima Naomi, who was a 25-year-old and a 300 level mass communication student of Benue State University, who was murdered by a fellow student, a 500 level student of the same university, and who doubled as an estate agent. On 18th of February 2023, Dooshima Naomi was said to have left her house where she lived with her parents at Akpehe to visit her friend who lived at Shaba, so both of them could do their school assignment together. Later that same day, the mother became worried because Dooshima's phone was not connecting. She didn't call anybody and nobody had seen or said anything about her whereabouts. In a confused state, she started calling Dooshima's friends to see if anyone could give her viral information on the whereabouts of this girl. And all of them said they didn't see her or heard anything from her. And at this point, Dooshima was declared missing, and all Benue State University undergraduate was on the verge to find this girl who left from where she went to make assignment, and she all went numb. Nobody heard anything from her. 3 days later, being the 21st of February 2023, Dooshima's iPhone, her identity card, and her clothes soaked in her own blood was found around Rahama Clinic opposite medical school in Makurdi. So this got the police to swing into action to search for this girl. And the next day, being 22nd of February 2023, Dooshima's corpse was found in a fenced land opposite Bullet gas station in Makurdi, and the police quickly went there to exhume her body. When this body was found, when it was exhumed, the initial reaction from people, that is the rumor people were carrying, was this was a case of hookup went wrong. That is, they were insinuating that this girl was into hookup because they still rumor to the extent that she was sexually assaulted, her vital organs were missing, and her head was tied in a sack before it was smashed. But the Makurdi police did not believe this hookup story. They felt that this was not a case of hookup, and they were still searching to see if they will be able to get the killer of this girl, so this person will be able to say the reason why he killed her. And the first thing they did was to think of those who would be interested in the death of this girl. And they swung into action to arrest Dooshima's friends and classmates. We all know that it's not everybody that you will kill and go scot-free. Some spirit will stay on you and make sure that you are disgraced before they can go to rest. And that was how the killer of this innocent girl was apprehended. According to someone on Facebook, he said the police, in a bid to get the killer of this girl, continue to track everything trackable. And that was why they went to Dooshima's financial transaction, that is her bank transaction, to see if there was someone she sent money to that might be interested in her death. And that was when they stumbled on a 150,000 that was transferred via a POS to someone, and they traced and got the POS, and that was how the beneficiary of this 150,000, called Jagbao Ugoso Japhet, was arrested, and he was brought to police station for questioning. That is, he needed to explain how come he got this 150 from this girl and what happened to the 150. As soon as Jagbao Ugoso got to the police station, Dooshima's friends and classmates that were earlier arrested at the police station started screaming and told the police that yes, that Dooshima gave Jagbao a sum of 150,000 to get her an apartment, and Jagbao Japhet never delivered on this promise. And police knew, yes, they needed to interrogate this guy to get information from him. Trust Nigerian police. They gave him the friendly interrogation treatment. And that was when Shagbao Japhet confessed to killing this girl because he was unable to provide the 150,000 and still unable to get her an apartment. According to the statement Shagbao made to the police, he confessed that Dooshima gave him the sum of 150,000 to secure an apartment for her. And being that he needed to make quick money, he decided to use this money to go and gamble. That is, he used the money to play Bet Niger, where he lost the whole of this money. And days turned into weeks and weeks turning into months. He was not able to deliver on this apartment promise. That was when Dooshima came back to him and started demanding for her refund repeatedly. And there was no way he could get this money because he used it to gamble and he lost it. So all he could think of was a permanent way to silence this girl, and he decided to kill her. He told the police that on Tuesday, 20th of February 2023, he had called Dooshima to come to get her refund. And without suspecting anything, this girl headed straight to the location he had described to her to come and get the money. And according to the exact word of this killer, of this evil man Shagbao, he said, when she arrived at the dark corner of the street where I called her to come, I cut her with a machete several times, leading to her death. After killing her, I took her body with her iPhone and dumped her corpse on the street to make it look like someone else killed her, and also dumped her clothes, her ID card, and her iPhone in another location. And this Ugoso Japhet Shagbao is still in police custody, pending when they will finish their investigation and charge this wicked man to court. I know even if devil hears this story, he will just be saying that human beings have taken his position from him. Human mind is so wicked that we don't think twice before we think of eliminating a fellow human being. The offense of this Dooshima was because she needed an apartment and she trusted her schoolmates and gave this guy money to secure an apartment. But was 150,000 naira enough for Shagbao to have killed Dooshima? Why is it that we lose reasoning when we want to take life? Why will a 500 level student of a university be a gambler because he is lazy? I don't even know how he got to 500 level in a university. You killed her because you could not refund that money. And in order to cover what you did, he thought he was very smart by separating her properties from her corpse, that he would never be noticed. Or that by the time they saw her corpse on the street, they would believe it was hookup went wrong. But the spirit of the person he killed haunted him until he was apprehended. And I know he's going to rot in jail. We all pray, may the soul of Dooshima rest in peace. And for this evil guy, as young as he is, he's now into the business of killing. And he killed her in such a way that there was no traces, because according to the neighbors, they said they heard a shout at around 12 midnight. And at a point, the scream went down. That was how he perfected the killing of this girl, thinking he was going to go free. But no, he that killed by the sword must die by the sword. I know the judge is going to give him the treatment same way as he treated Dooshima. If you want to do any financial transaction with anyone, and it has gotten to a point of altercation between both of you, and the person suddenly calls you to come and pick your money, this is a red flag. This is like an eye-opener in 2023. Do not go alone. If you must go, go with someone, or Report to the police what is going on before you go there. In case if anything happens, they will know who to hold responsible. Thank you guys for listening to this story. Please share this story to get to everyone. Share it to your friends. Share it to your family members, to your classmates, especially if you're into financial transaction with people. Share it to all of them so that we can all learn and play safe. So that all these blood-sucking demons on the streets in human flesh will not send us to our early graves.